Welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. Brought to you by Friend Entertainment USA, producing the best concerts for charities and corporations for over 30 years. And CBMS Consulting Services, control your business before it controls you. In association with Area 22 Productions, your multimedia streaming network. Now, here is Darren and the Music Man.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. I'm Norman Wasserman, the Music Man, and say hello to my co-host, Darren Chaffee. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Okay, we're going to go through all of them today. How you doing today, Norm?
I'm good.
Did you have a good week?
Norman Wasserman, the Music Man. Yeah, I had a crazy day.
Another week that flew by.
I'm just nuts.
Right?
11 hours of driving today.
Wow.
And then this. But we're very happy to be here. And I know that Patrick, our SEO guru, was out there watching us, and he asked us to do something tonight. So this is what we're going to do. And Patrick, this one's just for you. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's get started tonight, all right?
Let's get going tonight.
Okay.
Well, we got some pretty exciting things. I mean, it was a great week. We got great weather again today.
Gorgeous
all right,
weather.
so that's
nice.
two in a row.
And I was on the boardwalk.
Okay, so there you go.
That
Two in a
was
row
it.
that we got great
That's
weather.
it. All right, so I'm wrong. You brought good luck,
So
good weather to this show.
Bringing good weather.
That's nice.
Hopefully the team of us will do that.
That's cool. That's
and
nice.
with that, you know, we got clean weather. We got, you know, that time of year where people want to clean up and do these things. We got a great guest tonight.
We do. In
right.
regards to spring cleaning and
Spring
all those
cleaning,
things, you're
all
cleaning
those
out your
things.
garage and you're cleaning out your house and you're getting ready for the summertime so you can invite the grandkids over and your sons and daughters and friends and yada yada. And the one thing that you got to do is you got to clean
Your carpets.
your carpets.
From all of that wintertime muck and salt and all of the stuff that comes
And dog
tramping through,
stuff
and dogs
cats
bring
and hair
yep.
and all that kind of stuff.
Right. And
Dirty stuff.
And so what we have tonight, we have our friend Mike from
We have Mike.
Oxi Fresh Carpet Cleaning.
Mike Butcher. Welcome, Mike.
Mike, how are you, Mike?
Mike, give everybody a smile. This is the man with the most beautiful smile. Close in on that smile. Look at those pearly whites. Are those great? Look at them. I love them. Those are so good. All right, now calm down now.
Yep.
We have to talk through the show.
Okay, gotta talk business.
So Mike, Oxi Fresh, all right, a lot of people see Oxi Clean
Yep.
and things like that. Is there any relation between Oxi Fresh and Oxi Clean?
No relation as far as companies, but what we have is Oxi Fresh uses the same oxygenated type of product that OxyClean uses. Not the same company, not the same exact product, but the same process.
Okay,
Yes.
because you know it's funny. I mentioned Oxi Fresh to somebody today and said, "Oh, I saw that in the store,"
Yeah,
and
of
I'm
course.
like, "No,
Yeah.
it's not quite the same thing."
No.
But I've done some research, right? And Oxi Fresh is actually a franchise company, right?
Yep,
You
yes,
can
it is.
franchise your own business.
Yes.
You wanted to become an entrepreneur. What made you want to become an entrepreneur?
Before you hit the why you want to be an entrepreneur, what did you do before you were an entrepreneur?
Before I was in information technology for the last 20 years. Of course, I loved it. It was a great thing. It was fun. But you always end up working for somebody, and you'll work 10, 15, 20-hour days. And what I learned with corporate America, and I shouldn't really say it, there's workers and there's people who hang out and take credit for other people's work. I got to a point where...
So you the latter of the two?
Yeah, I was the guy working. I was the guy...
Oh, you weren't the guy who took the
No,
credit.
not at all. I was the guy
I thought
working...
You took the credit. What did you think?
I was the guy who gets the job done. That's all I did. Get it done, move on to something else. And the last company I worked for was Capital One, and they had a big layoff because they do that from time to time. All the banks do. And I said to myself, I'll never work for somebody again. When they laid us off, I was done. I'm like, I'll never do it again. I have to find a better way because I'm sick of working so hard and not reaping the rewards of my labor. So what I did was I started looking around, see what was out there.
So you were thinking of being your own boss.
Yes.
So you could have a storefront someplace and sell some sort of product
Exactly.
and service. You could pick any type of franchise that you know, food franchise. you know.
Well, if I could,
Sure.
right?
Could you?
If I could, right? If I could ask this question is, instead of starting your own, you know, and what led you to carpet cleaning? Was it just looking at the different opportunities and you said Oxi Fresh was the one that you wanted to go with? Or carpet cleaning was something that you said, hey, you know what? I think I could make a go at this.
Carpet cleaning was the last thing on my list.
Okay.
You weren't thinking about that
Not
when you
even
were
close.
a kid
I was not
in your
thinking that-
backyard, and you say, "Gee, what do I want to
Oh,
do
they
when I
asked you if
grow
I would
up?"
be a baseball player, I want to be a carpet cleaner? No, that wasn't it.
No.
So when I just looked around, and it's a lot of business, a lot of franchises out there who don't make money. I can't go, I don't want to insult any companies, but there's one big company that delivery will say that people go out and they buy these stores, and only 1/3 of them are profitable.
Right.
So there's a lot of franchise out there that people aren't making money. They're just wasting their time. So I looked around. I started with like 100 different franchises, looked through them all, from travel agency, which everybody goes online, press the button anyway, to God knows, to McDonald's, Sonic, those
Sonic,
guys.
right, yeah.
You know, a lot of
love
upfront capital,
Sonic.
a lot of upfront capital though on those things. You got to spend a lot of money and hope that you're going to do business. And some
Well,
people
you
eat-
got to hack into some bank or something and get a whole bunch of them. And since you were an
Well,
IT
if you're an
guy,
IT guy that
could do
worked in a
that.
bank,
Yeah,
you
but
may have that
we made sure
opportunity.
the bank that it was tight so it wouldn't get hacked. But the thing is that I looked. I went from 100 down to 10, down to 5, and I went out to Denver to Oxi Fresh to check it out, and I was really surprised how well the product worked. I mean, the fact that it's green, the fact that it works, that's a great thing. And I said, you know what, people need it. Carpet
well, I
cleaning.
don't say everybody says it works.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
Every carpet cleaner works.
Well, that's true.
Or you just watch TV or listen to the radio. You know, we work. You know, and for X number of dollars, we'll come in there and we'll clean 37 rooms. You know, for 99
Now,
bucks.
when you looked at Oxi Fresh, right, were there other carpet cleaning franchises
Oh, yeah.
that you looked at?
There was 2 other ones. Should I mention the names? Or?
You don't have to
That's
mention
true.
their
No,
names.
there's
two other
But let
company-
me ask you,
Yeah.
compared to those other
Yeah.
two, why Oxi Fresh?
Oxi Fresh has a protected territory. We'll say the other 2 big names. If you go online and you like type up, I need to get my carpet cleaned in, say Syosset, there'll be 4 of that one company
In
will be there.
Syosset.
So they're all fighting each other, like, you know, for one piece for the territory. They don't have any protected territory. With Oxi Fresh, it's protected territory. So when you have an area, it's your area.
Right.
And if the other guy needs help, you can help him and do business together and work together. But otherwise, it looks like they're fighting with each other. And the upfront costs are a little higher. And honestly, do you really want to have your carpet cleaned where 60 gallons of water are going into your carpet and maybe 30 or
60
40?
gallons?
40 to 60 gallons of water?
That's what an average carpet
Carpet clean,
cleaner.
yeah, for like a whole house.
No wonder
For a
my
whole-
carpet's
okay,
get
okay,
so
for a whole
thick.
house, I was going to say.
Do you really want to use that much water? You plug into the person's water thing, and you have a truck and this big hose going through. That's not going to work. That's the old style. And a lot of the old timers believe in lots of water, lots of brushes. That's all they believe in.
Well, that's what we grew up with.
Yeah, well,
right?
yeah,
Everybody,
yeah.
you know,
I
Just
think-
flood it out, and
That's
eventually
it.
all the stuff will come out.
And that's
with
not the way it works. Actually, if you use a lot of water with hot water extraction method, you have a problem with the wood under your carpet buckling. I had a customer who had
Yeah,
another
nobody
company.
would think of that.
No, of course not. You don't think that way. But the water's got to go somewhere, and it's not all going to get sucked back up once they put it down. And we don't do that. We avoid that problem. So like I said, I saw the other companies, and another company has chemicals just in the name itself. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not going to work for me. And Oxi Fresh, I just looked at it, tried it. It worked. I mean, for stains, animal stains, coffee stains, just almost any stain we can get out. Some inks you can get out, can't get them all out.
Well, I will say that when you and I first met, we met at a networking group.
Yep.
And at that time, coincidentally, I needed to have my carpets cleaned. So I called you, and I give you the best testimonial.
Thank you.
You came in, you cleaned the carpets. Whatever you said was going to get done, got done in record time. I could almost walk on the carpeting by the time you finished one of the rooms.
Yep.
The next room it's terrific. The product was great. The pet stains were gone. The house smelled
Okay,
wonderful.
So with that said, which most people, when they clean their carpets, right, it's cord off the room, stay off the carpet for hours.
Yep.
Or
right?
days.
Days is
Open
right.
your windows.
He said it was no time at all. How much time does it take for your carpet, once you've cleaned the carpet, it's...
A normal house, normal carpets, not like saturated, we'll say pet urine,
Right.
will dry in inside of an hour.
Inside of an hour?
Inside of an hour.
Wow.
On a regular day, inside
That's
of an
sick.
hour. Yep.
That is crazy, yeah.
And that people love it because they, especially like they get it done, they get back in their house.
So you're not coming in with these big machines with all these...
Oh, no.
Because, you know, you see these carpet cleaners, you know, that you can buy for yourself,
Yep.
right? And it's got this big tank of water you
Yep.
got to put on there, and then it's a little bit of solution,
Yep.
and then you can go and you can go shampoo your rugs, and it never really works right? And there's always that spot's always wet for 2 to 3 days.
Well, the thing that people, I mean, it's cheaper to do it that way. Of course, you want to take your time doing it, but it's like it's not that effective. You got to think about it. Even with the competition, that machine that they're buying, the Rug Doctor and those machines, really don't suck the water out very well. It scrubs a little bit. I mean, you need like a lot of pressure with the water, or a machine that has some brushes that really dig in there and get the dirt out.
Well, we've done that at home,
Yeah.
and then what we've had to do is put like towels down in that area because we didn't want it, walking on it, and we wanted the towels to kind of suck up the water.
Yep.
And
Open your windows, open your door.
Well, that's what I mean. We have the windows
That's what
open.
you had to
we
do
have
for
the windows,
days.
Yeah.
Hours
But
and
some
hours.
some companies it takes like 24 to 48 hours to dry, and I just can't understand how people settle for that.
Right, yeah.
Well, what makes your chemical
Yep.
inside your machine so special?
Okay, the machine. The chemical's not in the machine. The chemical's actually sprayed on the carpet itself. We use a pre-treater that actually. I'm not a chemist. I don't know exactly what's in it. I just know it's green. It breaks up the stains.
Okay,
It really
so
gets in there.
for our viewers who, when you say it's green, what does that mean as compared to other carpet chemicals?
It's not going to hurt your pets. It's not going to hurt your kids. I mean, I'm not a chemist. So I can't tell you what this one has and that one has. But our stuff is safe for the environment. It's not going to like pour it in the sewer and kill the fish in the sea. It's not going to happen that way. It's not going to hurt your pets. I do my house. I have kids. Of course, being married, my wife wants the carpets done like
Every week, right? Yeah.
Who
every
does
few
she
months.
call to clean up carpets?
Mike, come and clean the carpets. Clean the upholstery, the carpets. The carpets get done about 4 or 5 times a year. You don't need to do that, but that's what she wants. And the upholstery, forget it. We have pets. The pets don't do anything. They just lay on the furniture. She wants it cleaned also. So, yeah.
So you come in, you can clean carpets, you can clean furniture and things like that. So I did a little research, I went on the Oxi Fresh website and stuff like that, and I kind of poked around to see, okay, what does it take to become a franchisee, right? And what services they provide. And I found it, unlike other franchises, and I think you found this during your research, is they give you a lot of back-end support in scheduling and getting you leads and that type of thing. Where a lot of franchises are, okay, you're on your own type of thing, and just give us our piece at the end of the day.
Take all your money,
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Oxi Fresh is good that we have a call center, so you can actually go out and do some work instead of fielding calls all the time. Of course, I have no problem answering customers' questions, but if you call the call center, should I give the number?
Yeah, give the number.
631-606-2100. You call them up.
Could you repeat that again?
631-606-2100.
That's an easy number.
Yeah, that's a great number. Now, is that manned 24/7?
No. It's manned, I think it's from like 7 to 8 o'clock our time to about 7 to 8 o'clock our time. The call center is actually in Denver, Colorado.
Okay, so it's in Denver, Colorado. So you got some great people out in Denver.
Yeah,
right.
having a good time.
I've been out to Denver. Denver's got great people out there.
Yep.
Very courteous. Very, Well, it is legal.
Cleans your nose.
They're very relaxed in Denver.
Right, they're very relaxed.
What'd you say,
They're
Mo?
very, very relaxed in Denver. And Dorito stocks are going up.
Got it.
We were talking about
Maybe
this
there'll be an
before the show.
Oxy Fresh marijuana store.
I don't know about that.
I want the first franchise.
We last week we had somebody on who their company was a European company that came to America, and when they came over and started out, they started out in Oklahoma. And we were having a conversation before the show, right?
But they came from Sweden.
But they came from Sweden.
Sweden to Oklahoma.
We don't know why.
They probably saw the play or something.
Right.
I don't know.
But you were saying, and I confirmed it on the website because that was one of the questions we had, that you gave us information before the show. And it's Oxi Fresh is everywhere but Oklahoma.
Yep.
Is there...
They don't have carpets.
It's all their floors.
Sand on the floor, yeah.
It's all sand on the floor.
It's
That's it.
straw from the barn.
I don't know if our friends out in the 405 live like that, but I'm sure they don't. But I just find that odd that nobody has picked it up. Is it something that's preventing you guys from being in that state, or is it just that nobody's
Nobody's picked it up because we have a guy, one of the guys, North Dakota. There's people everywhere.
Yeah.
So the people who are doing the best are the people in the states that don't have any competition.
Right.
In North Dakota, who's out
Oklahoma.
there you go. Well, there you go. But then again, you got to think about it. Like what's the market like? People like out here in Long Island. I mean, I'll work on a house that's $300,000. I'll work on a house that's $2.6 million.
If you went to
never know.
Oklahoma, could you get cow crap out of the carpet?
We're digressing.
Yeah, I think so. but
lot of cows,
talking about
chickens.
that, there's a guy in Orlando, and I talk to him on a regular basis. He's an Oxi Fresh franchisee, really nice guy. He is constantly in houses with urine. He sends me pictures every day of places I would run from. It's just so bad. He's like the expert of getting urine out. Of course I can too. It's just every job he gets is just a wreck. It's just terrible.
What's the specialty that he does?
Well, all of us can do it. I mean, we have product that gets out pet urine, but like say we'll do a walk through your house. I have a black light, like a CSI type of thing. You walk around, you see all the pet urine. So you find all the purple spots. And most people think that honestly, their pet doesn't pee in the house.
Oh, yeah.
I get the light out. It's like, yeah, your pet doesn't pee in the house. Then you see like stains everywhere. So I'll get the light out and I'll find the stains. Then I have a sensor that actually you plug into you hit the carpet with. It tells if it's moist. And it's like beep, 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 beep. And then I went to a house in Northport, like a $1.2 million house. There was pee everywhere. I mean, there's pee from upstairs to downstairs.
Did they have animals?
They had, yeah.
Or they just peed on the
This dog actually peed as you was petting him. You pet him, he's peeing, and his tail's wagging, and the pee's flying everywhere.
She had no
It was
idea.
terrible. But I told the customer, honestly, the best thing to do is just to remove the carpet.
Okay,
Because,
so you mentioned that you actually do houses.
Yeah.
All right. What other type of building? What type of facilities can you go into?
I do hotels. I just did the Cedarbrook Country Club recently over in
a good
Brookville.
place,
Yeah,
nice.
nice place. Decent golf course.
Yep.
That should
I've
generate you
played
some
that.
business too from the people that are members.
Yeah, hopefully. They got like carpet everywhere. They got rooms and rooms. This is rooms and rooms and rooms of carpet. The place is like huge. But also hotels, motels. I did a place in in Ronkonkoma, a mental health. I forgot the name of the place.
Right.
But corporate offices, of course, we can do. The people I'm looking for mostly property managers. I mean, think about it. You have somebody moving out of a property. I forgot the name of the property out east.
So you like apartment complexes and things like that. So,
Fairfield
an
or
apartment is.
Yep, Fairfield. Fairfield. I've done quite a few of them.
Right.
I haven't gotten in with those guys yet, but I have done a lot of work for customers there. I've done a place out east. Every time somebody moved out, they call me up. And places wrecked, beige carpet, a mess. Clean it up so they get the security deposit. And this place is notorious for not giving back the security deposit. But I got people's security deposits back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody who's moving, somebody who wants to put their house up for sale, it's a good idea to give you a call and say, "Hey, come in and freshen up my carpets."
We do
Literally freshen.
we freshen up the carpets. We do the tile and grout. We do the hardwood floors. We do the upholstery is not important because you're taking your upholstery with you anyway.
Right. So it's just not the carpets that you do.
Not at all.
When you do ceramic tile or hardwood floors, is it a different solution?
Different solution, different machine. I mean, with ceramic tiles, some companies use like a hard jet sprayer. We don't use that much moisture either on that.
Well, I've seen some of these carpet cleaning companies. They got these machines that make a ton of noise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have.
And
that
it's like I know you brought a machine. In a little while, we're going to get a demonstration of what you do. So it's one of those things where the carpet guy's here, so I can't even watch TV while he's cleaning the carpets. I got to go hide somewhere, right? That type of thing because the noise is going to make
an hour.
It's only for you can walk on it within the hour.
If it's
right?
a Yankee-Boston game, it's a different story.
Well, it's a Yankee-Boston game. Well, that's going on tonight too.
Yeah, exactly. So we got to get out of here.
So,
I have people who like sit on their laptops while they're working. It's not the machine's relatively. It's not quiet, but it's much more quiet.
all right. So more importantly, a Yankee or a Met fan?
Yankee.
Yankee.
The Mets.
All right.
The Mets.
I'm a Yankee fan. That's it. Yeah, we talked about this last time. Yeah, so our first place team now. After tonight, after tonight, they'll be
One thing about the Yankees is you think about it, these guys have the biggest payroll. I remember years ago I'm looking in the paper and you have like A-Rod's making like 25 million.
but no, not anymore.
But
Who cares?
No, but I'm saying you look at the other teams.
We're in
that
first place.
Well, no, first place for now. But if you're not winning every year with all the money you're spending, you look at it. It had A-Rod, then it had like another team, and the other team had, like, he got paid more than the whole roster.
Yeah.
Do you ever clean A-Rod's carpets?
No, haven't done him.
You could charge him whatever the hell you wanted.
Yeah, probably so.
You know?
Yeah, probably so.
And you get to see Miss Lopez.
I did actually do one celebrity. I did a house in Comac. for a celebrity, and it was like
I moved from there. I
you
used
did?
to live in Coleman.
Oh,
I'm a celebrity.
Well, yeah, you did. You did his carpets.
Yeah, I did.
So it's an own
Yeah,
celebrity,
You're
right?
going to do it
This
again
one,
in another couple weeks?
this one's like a broke rapper. You know?
A broke rapper.
A $3 million rapper is a broke rapper.
If
you know?
he's- if he's a
The 100
rapper and he's broke.
Yeah, it was her. And
Whatever.
And honestly, I didn't know who she was. And she told me who she was. I still didn't know who she was. I had to go look it up.
That's why
Right.
she's broke.
Yeah. I saw the picture, looking at her in the picture like, wow.
Do you ever hook up with carpet stores?
Yep. I have one carpet store. Can I say the name out there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Signature Carpets. I hooked up with those guys. We're kind of giving work back and forth. Because I run into situations where...
Where are they located?
They're located in Northport. Northport or Huntington. I think it's Northport. I forgot because I don't really...
It straddles the line.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes you go like, I'm not going to... If a carpet is just wasted, I'll tell you honestly, it doesn't make sense to clean it. I'm honest with that. I'm not going to go out and do a job that's not 100%.
Well,
And
see,
I give them,
that's something that, you know what, that a lot of business owners,
Yeah.
especially when they're first starting out and
Yeah.
stuff, won't do that because they need the money.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know
Right.
what? You need the money, but the people are like, oh, this guy, I spent $400 or $300 cleaning my carpet. It was a wreck, and then you replace it anyway.
Right.
This guy, you're going to say to your friends, well, this guy was terrible because he took advantage of me. I
But
won't do
clean
that.
carpet, when you walk into a home, an apartment that has clean carpet, it looks so much better.
Yep.
It's so nice, and it smells so good.
Yep.
Whatever that fragrance is that
Yep.
is
Like
in
a
there,
citrus, great thing.
that is terrific.
So, excuse me, is that the only fragrance that you have? Or can you, like, there's a lot of different
No,
places
no.
that will put a different, it's
have
like going in a
cotton
car
candy?
wash, right?
No.
The car wash will ask you, what flavor you
Cotton
want.
candy.
Well, we
Yeah.
had a conversation with corporate, and they were saying that the customer doesn't like the scent because we had no scent for the longest time, and I'm
Right.
like, that's a lot. People love it because we have a citrus scent, and people they love it. Wow, it smells so good because I think the carpet's clean, and then they smell that. Then the aroma, it's like
Right.
I feel good, like aromatherapy. They feel good. The carpet's
is.
clean. Yeah.
So when you come in, you clean out the whole room and do the
You
whole
move the
carpet, or do you
furniture?
move the
I'll move
furniture?
like light furniture. We won't move like couches, wall units, electrical stuff because you don't want to do that.
Right.
You break.
I
I
break
don't
something
want to
about
test my insurance.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
want to do that. But as far as like chairs and stuff, we'll move it out of the way. And what I usually do is I'll move stuff from one end of the side to the other side. Do this side, move the stuff back. Do that side.
Now,
put it back.
if you came in and they had a whole bunch of stuff and they said they wanted the whole room done,
Yeah.
you would say to them, "Hey, look, we don't move this heavy stuff. If you want me to do that area, you're going to have to move."
Exactly, but they get told by the call center that we don't lift heavy things like we don't lift wall units, we don't do electrical stuff,
you do a
electronics.
walkthrough before you sign somebody?
Yes, they do. But, what I do is, actually, you'll call the call center, book the appointment. They'll give you all the information about what we're going to do. When I show up or one of my employees show up, we do a walk through the house. We check to see what you ordered first of all, make sure that's the correct work order.
Right.
And we check to see what issues you have, whether it's pet stains or high traffic areas, whatever it may be. And then we tell you what's going on. Have you signed the work order saying, yes, this is what I agree to. If you have a real big problem, I'll have you sign a waiver, letting you
Right.
know like a tear or a rip. Because some people are like, just go ahead and do it. You're like, but this is torn. And,
Right.
so we do that, just protect ourselves.
How many employees do you have?
I have 2 part-time employees. Yep.
You must
And,
be really busy now.
now it's getting crazy.
Yeah, this is the time of year.
This time of year,
Yeah,
right?
and I finally got people. I got people that like to work. These days,
Really?
Yeah, older. You
I
can't have the young kids.
Trust me, I have clients, that I 'cause again, do business coaching and accounting and things like that, and I work with my clients on hiring and firing people.
Yep.
You would not believe how many people just want to show up and not do anything.
Yeah, that's my take.
You
That's
know,
what I'm used to. I'm used to these type of people.
yeah.
I know lots of people like that.
It's amazing to me, these young people that come up and it's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go to work, and they
Want
go
to make
to work.
$100,000, and what do you want to do? Nothing.
Right?
Just
Yeah,
get paid.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just sit back and they want to start up here and they don't want to.
I want to go on my cell phone.
Yeah, the thing I don't understand is that 4 years of school, you get out, you have a bachelor's degree in basket weaving, but
Right.
you think you deserve to make a lot of money. And you see a guy with I have a nice cars, but I work for what I have. I want what
Right.
he has. So I don't understand these kids. I had a kid working for me for like 3 months. He's looking at me like he's he's from Denver.
Like,
How do I turn the machine on? I'm like, you used it last week.
Right.
It's like he didn't want to work. It was
It
just
just-
really. It's just the 2 people who work for me now are like my age, and one's a girl and one's a guy, and
They're good workers, right?
Work their tails off. It's great.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you see that, and then every once in a while, one of my clients, we just went through this whole thing of, because one of the things that we do is we come in and we assess, right? And we look at your whole operation. And
Oh, employees there, like that chef show.
Well, kind of like you ever see that show off that movie Office Space, right?
Of course.
Where Bob and Bob come in and they interview everybody. That's basically what I do, right?
Okay,
so I'll come in and I'll look at the operation and go through all the employees and I'll say gone,
Nice.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's not easy firing people.
No, it's not.
You're taking money out of their pocket, but the thing is, you got to do what's best for the company.
But also,
they're taking
there's
money
somebody
out of
else
the bosses.
waiting in the wings that wants to work. So why do people why I used to work for Capital One? We had a few we call them I forgot what we call it. Well, waste of space. You have people who sit there and do no work, try to take credit for everybody else's work, and we had like 30 people. I was like number 3 out of 30, and then he had number 30. And he's still working, by the way.
Right.
30, 29, 28, 27 are still working there. And you're trying to figure.
Their age?
They're like my age, like 50 and like 30.
And they're still there?
Still there. And
I was looking to start a lawsuit. So you blew that one.
He's a
And we
part-time
could've put
lawyer.
it on
yeah.
TV.
No lawsuit.
He got his law degree on the internet, so he's
I know who to
all ready
send
to
you
go.
to.
I worked with a guy that honestly I wanted to throw him out the window. This guy did no work whatsoever,
Right.
and he would just constantly just start trouble, and
Right.
he wouldn't do any work, and he kept it. They got rid of him for hours, so I was like, yes, he came with us, and
Did you work at a branch?
no, I worked at the corporate office. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Where
in Melville.
City?
Melville.
Melville?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, it's off
Yeah,
the expressway.
Yep, right there. Yep. Great 8-minute ride from home. It's the greatest thing.
That was nice.
Fun environment, fun place to work. But like I said, you have people that don't want to work. People just want
Right.
to get a paycheck, go home, spend money, and relax.
So one of your challenges as a business owner now, because Oxi Fresh will set you up with they'll take set the appointments for you, right? Do all of those things for you, but they don't handle your employees, right? It's all your responsibility.
Well, actually, the only thing that Oxi Fresh really does for us is like they have a structure, so you know how to start your business.
Right.
And then you find out better things or ways of doing it. But you have a call center, which is great. And
They do marketing for you?
no. They do the SEO thing, which I'm still trying to figure out what that's all
So
about.
they don't do marketing. That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here.
That's it.
Gotcha.
I spent a lot of money on. They did like a survey how much money people spend on advertising. I was on the high side, but no, you advertise.
pays off.
Well, it pays off. But the thing is, when you first start a business, you go everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And all of a sudden, like this. $2,000 wasted, $2,000, $3,000 wasted, and eventually you realize, okay, don't take your time. Think about what works.
You
So
ever hear the movie? Of course you have. Field of Dreams?
Of course.
Build it and they will come.
Yeah, I was sitting there
Right.
through that movie like, when's this
Except
movie
they
gonna
left
start?
out a word.
Yeah, what's it?
Build it.
Yeah.
Let them know it's there.
Yep.
right,
And then they'll come.
Yep.
Exactly. And so hindsight's 2020,
Yep.
right? So now you've gone through the franchising, you've gotten the business. Now the business is starting to roll,
Yep.
but you've learned a lot of lessons.
Oh, yes, I have.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: if you would have had the ability to have an advisor, somebody who could have helped you avoid those costly mistakes,
Oh, it would have been great.
all right, you would have taken that on.
Yep.
See, I'm pitching myself.
I was just waiting
So-
for the commercial.
No.
But no, and I'm not doing it for just me, but it's very important. It's very important, right? For
wanna give out the
people.
phone number?
We'll do that at the end.
Okay.
But it's very important that people who are starting out in business, just like athletes and everybody
Yep.
else,
They need help.
They need help.
Guidance.
They
Yep.
need guidance.
Yep.
They need they need to go out and
They
find
need
a
a mentor.
coach. They need a mentor.
Yep.
And it could be somebody that's already in the business. There could be somebody that isn't in the business that actually does mentoring professionally. It could be a lot of different people. It could be an aunt, an uncle.
Yep.
It could be somebody who can give them the right guidance so they don't make those pitfalls. We all know when you do it with family, right? Family knows nothing
They think they
until
know everything.
after you went through it.
Yeah.
Went, I should have listened to that, right? Because when we were younger, right, I did the same thing.
Of course.
My father doesn't know nothing.
No.
Our dads never
They
knew anything.
never knew anything, right?
My kids look,
and
you don't know
as I
anything,
got
right?
older, I was like, wow, he was a lot smarter than I thought he was.
Yep.
You
You're right
know?
about that.
That's the old school.
Yeah.
The
The
old way.
thing, most companies, I'm not saying Oxi Fresh does, but they have people who supposedly help you with building your business. But you got to find somebody like outside who can show you what's going on. You're right. Like advertising, I did some paper advertising.
That's
Guy
the worst.
talked me into it. $1,800 later, I was trying to get business in Montauk. Montauk, not Montauk, the Hamptons. Oh, Hamptons, that's where the money's at. I'm gonna get Jennifer Lopez and all these guys' houses, and I spent $1,800 wasted. Then the thing that really bothered me.
One time.
Yeah, but no.
One and done.
No, one and done. I get called again, and the guy changed to a new company, and he goes, "We're gonna do this thing and this,
Right.
another $600 gone." I said to myself, "I got burned not once, but twice. I don't do any paper."
Well, it's funny because you say that,
Yeah.
and every medium works differently for every different type of company.
Yep.
I have a client that does work out in the Hamptons exclusively, and he advertises in the local papers,
Yep.
right? And he does great.
Wow.
He gets a lot of calls from that stuff, which you would think, who
He's
reads
got
these
it,
papers?
but
it's
it's the person I'm thinking of.
no, it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a different client. All right. He's an electrician actually.
Oh,
and
wow.
he gets a
He's-
lot
oh,
of calls,
yeah,
and he
yeah,
gets a lot of calls from the.
When it's done now, and just throw
Well,
money at you.
and that's out
Yep,
there.
yep,
It's,
yep.
He'll only do work out there because that's where he can make money.
That's
you know,
awesome.
It's just because you come west and there's 100,000
You won't
electricians that
believe
you're
this,
competing against.
but we don't have really that much time left.
Okay.
We want you to demo.
Okay.
Yeah, we're running through.
right.
I told you this was going to be a quick hour,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I talk a lot. I got a big mouth anyway. Let me do a demo.
So, Mike, give us a demo. What we did
Okay,
tonight.
you come into our house.
Yep.
This is our
Right.
house. This is my partner. I love him dearly.
That's
So you're in our house,
Okay.
and you're gonna show us.
you
the
notice
stains.
we don't
Mike,
wipe
look
our
at those
feet.
stains.
Yeah,
Right.
we had
What are you gonna do?
Well, what I would do is I would tell, okay, this stain right here is a lot of dirt that the machine was going to pick up anyway. If you had like your cat, well, forget
Urine.
cat. Let's say
Excuse me,
dog.
any of you guys out there want to pee on the carpet?
No.
So we can get the urine off?
Depending on what type of stain you have, I'll say, listen, we did a walk around, you have the stain right here. My machine should be able to pick it up. It's mostly like debris. I'll pick up the debris. I'll spray a little pre-treater on, get anything that's left under it. The pre-treater will break up anything left, any type of soil under that. And then I'd use an encapsulator. I'll explain that to you guys a little later. And that would finish the whole process.
Okay, so you're going to walk us through that process. How long will this process take?
Well, if I did this room, say it's 12 by or 15 by like 11, would take like 20 minutes in the condition that it's in.
Okay.
If it's a wreck, yeah.
So that one spot, right?
The spot will take me like a minute.
Okay, so you're going to walk through. So now you come in, you identify where you're going to work.
Yep.
What's your next step?
Well, after I do that, like normally I hit a vacuum, but there's no I'm not bringing a vacuum in here today.
Right.
A vacuum just to get the debris up. I'm gonna use my machine instead. So what I would do is I'd use my machine first, pick up the dirt. Then I would spray some pre-treater, which I have inside here. Usually I have a bigger bottle, but I brought this for demo purposes.
It's not green.
Yeah, it's white.
not green.
It's actually white.
It almost looks like the pesticide that they sprayed on my lawn.
No, that's not pesticide. No. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick as I hit this
Okay,
thing.
absolutely.
Okay. The machine has counter-rotating brushes
That's quiet.
that move about 380 per minute, I think it is. Rotation. So now it's picking up all the dirt that was there, the big debris.
Right.
And then I would hit it with a little bit of, like you'll see, there's a little bit left over here and here. I'll hit it with the pre-treater. And this is not my normal bottle. I just brought this out for demo purposes.
How much of that stuff do you go through with?
In a house, a normal house, maybe a gallon and a half, about 2 gallons worth of water. We also
With water in it.
with water in it.
So your machines have no water in them?
No water whatsoever. It's just rotating brushes, and the back has a catch that catches the dirt and the soil. The way it works, the pre-treater breaks up the soil, which I'm doing right now. The next step would be the encapsulator. Encapsulator actually attaches to the dirt, and then as the brushes spin, it pulls the dirt out. It actually keeps on cleaning as you vacuum for like almost a month.
Really?
So as you keep on going, it'll keep on picking up any dirt that's left over. But as you can see, that stain is pretty much gone,
Wow.
Oh, it is gone.
and the machine's pretty quiet.
So you can still watch TV.
Yep, you can watch TV, you can talk on the phone, you can play on the internet,
Nice.
and that's it. Like they said, I misquoted.
So
This
now-
room take about 10 minutes.
So how long will that take to dry now?
This will be dry in about I'd say about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Fantastic. So nice and easy.
And you smell it? You smell that?
Yeah.
Citrus.
Yeah, I love that
Smells
smell.
good.
Yeah, it's a great
Grapefruit.
smell. I love it.
It's like the smell of victory, right?
There you go.
So again, if people want to get in touch with you,
Yep.
what do they call?
You call the call center at 631-606-2100. Again, it's 631-606-2100.
Okay, now let me ask you this. In this day and age, everybody's into technology
Yep.
and everything like that. So a lot of people, and I'm one of these people, I want to go on the internet first.
Yeah.
And I want to, you know what? I don't want to talk to anybody.
Okay.
I want to go online and make my appointment and things like that. Can I do that?
Of course you can.
Okay, and where would I do that?
www.oxifresh.com. So it's oxyfresh.com. You put in your zip code, and once you put in your zip code, it'll give you an option to pick what services you need, whether it's 3-room cleaning or 1 carpet cleaning, 1 upholstery cleaning. You can pick and choose whatever you prefer. Next step, hit next, pick a time, hit next, and book an appointment.
Now, if I select a whole bunch of things to get done, and you come in and you see that, well, you know, you really don't need this one service,
I'm gonna let you know.
you're going to let us know, and you would take it all, you would adjust a bill at
Yeah,
that
of
time.
course. And think of it this way. You know, if I go in there and like, I want to get this room. I did a house recently, and she's like, "What about this room over here?" I'm like, "It looks clean. It smells okay." You know, people appreciate that.
Right.
And, you know, I'm not going to get rich off of $49.
Yeah.
You know, so I make sure if it's not needed. Like some people say, "Oh, I need the odor destroyer." You know, which odor destroyer gets rid of the pet urine smell.
Right.
But this pre-treater I use works pretty well. So if I do it and I'm done and I don't smell it, I'm not going to try to push them.
How much extra is that?
Odor destroyer is $35, and it
the
works.
house?
Yeah, $35 per room.
Per room.
So do you have any specials or anything like that?
Of course, yeah. We have a 3-room special. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create a coupon. It's going to be music 2018. That's a coupon code.
Okay.
Music 2018. I'm going to do that tonight when I get home, and it'll give you 20% off.
20% off.
20% off of our services. Any services.
Anybody who uses the code MUSIC
2018.
2018, you'll get 20% off your next carpet cleaning.
Exactly. Carpet,
That's because
upholstery.
of the business power hour.
That's right.
There you go. Yep.
You know, and you can
That's a nice
say when
offer.
you call in, they say, "How did you hear about Oxi Fresh
Tell 'em.
on the Business Power Hour
There
with
you go.
Darren and the Music Man?"
Yep.
Right?
Well, I know that I am booking you again.
Cool.
Because I've seen your work, I've smelled your work,
And once
I
again-
didn't have to walk around in my bare feet
Yep.
the whole day. Because
well, if you walk around your bare feet, you get that squishy feeling from.
No, you don't even get that. But if you get the hot water extraction, you will get the squishy feeling.
some of the other people I've used in the past,
Yeah.
I mean, it goes through your socks, through everything. And I also, based upon the fact that you have done my home before, I have somebody else who's probably going to call you tomorrow because I spoke to him today.
Good deal. I appreciate
And
the business.
They're going to call you tomorrow, so
Great.
there you go. I'm sure he's going to use you too.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things. Actually, we're getting ready to sell a house, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're probably going to be getting
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing I know, people, once I get into a house, they're my clients for life. That's what it comes. Once we get in, people are too used to like Oxi Fresh. Unfortunately, doesn't spend the money that other companies spend, on TV ads. You know, every day you see a TV ad, TV ad. They don't have that. So people pick us by looking at Google reviews, Yelp reviews, word of mouth, and
Where are you on Google?
on Google. We mean where like
No, not your website.
Location.
But if I go to carpet cleaning, Long Island.
Okay.
Where do you show up?
On Google, Google, it's usually in the top 10. In Yelp, I'm usually in the top 3. Top 5. One time I was actually the one. It was so exciting.
What was that for about 2 minutes?
Yeah, it changes. And it's weird though, because
Instantly.
there's people who have no reviews, and they're like, how can somebody with no reviews be above somebody who has
They
reviews?
play with
Because
the
they pay-
analytics.
no,
at the
yeah.
end.
Not the ads, not the pay-per-click.
Oh, really?
No, not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I pay for that too, but not
Right.
as much.
Right.
And actually, Google does. Forget that. The Google does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I look at somebody has 0 reviews.
Right.
Nothing. I've done jobs behind this guy because I had a guy in Northport. He booked an appointment with this one cleaning company locally in Northport. And then he told me, I had to cancel. This guy was cheaper. I'm like, fine. He calls me back like an hour later. He never showed up.
So basically, what it comes down to is you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's not worth going the cheaper route. Some people think that it's better, and they don't always get the service that they're paying for.
Do you have a
right?
mobile app?
Oh yeah. If you go, you can go online and.
And I could place an order.
Yeah. You
whatever
can.
online?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can go online with your cell phone. Do that. Oxyfresh.com. Go right in and just take care of it. Not an app, but just go on the website. You can call.
So if I live out east, if I go online and I put in, where I'm at and all this, I'm going to get you?
Yep. Well, the way it works is like you'll get me, and depending on how far east you are, they'll check with me. They'll call me, and go, Mike, we have a guy in like.
I'm in Center Reach.
Yeah, Center
Okay,
Reach. So
so
say
it's
I
not
have a
that
guy in
far.
Center Reach, because most of my business has been like Nassau County, Nassau, Suffolk border area.
Right.
And, I go out. I mean, I'm going to Nesconset, which is near Center Reach anyway.
Right,
Yeah,
right
I'm going
there,
out
right
there. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow or Friday.
Now,
end
do
of
you
Friday,
have
yeah.
all of Long Island, or are there any other
Well,
Oxi Fresh?
there-
I know you said territories are protected.
Yeah,
but-
I'm trying to see how I can say this without saying this. I'm the only person on the island left standing, we'll say.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it,
All
without
right.
going into too many details. The last man standing. I'm here still.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, anybody from Long Island who wants Oxi Fresh, they're going to get you.
They're going to get you.
Yep. And if they don't
And
have
now what phone number again?
631-606-2100.
And the website?
www.oxyfresh.com. Oxy with an I.
Excellent.
Do you are you involved with charities at all? Do you do any events?
I do like volunteer work.
For whom?
What's it called? It's the place in Hempstead. It's called I got to remember the name of this place. I know where it is because right off the Peninsula Boulevard, right over there. It's a food bank, not food bank. It's a food. It's a bank, and also we feed the.
Well, banking is your thing.
So
That was your joke, right?
I forgot the name of it, but the thing is, and people honestly should do this at least once. It's in Hempstead, and you go there and you actually cook food. Serve food, and you take stuff like you get like cans of like Del Monte or this one, and you put it together, and you make some pasta, and you make food for people, and they come in, they eat it, and they're so excited that you're making food for them,
appreciative.
and it makes you appreciate your life. Cause you look at because no matter I have friends, that live beyond their means. I don't do that, obviously, but people crying about this, that, and everything else. This guy's out there suffering, and people like worry. My internet's not working. My life is over. It's like really.
Well, our younger generation's like that, right? Oh my God, I can't get enough data. It's like,
there's so
I
many
went
other
over on my data plan.
There's so many other things out there. Like I like volunteering. It makes me feel good.
That's what makes me feel good about the shows that I do, because they're 90+% of them are for charities.
Oh, nice.
So
And
it's
he does
not-
some great
it's not
shows.
just,
Yeah, that's what I heard. That Donna Summers know things.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was a nice show. But
The Meatloaf guy you were talking about.
Meatloaf was good. The Donna Summer wasn't for a charity. That was, we got hired to do a grand opening. But when I'm doing a show for the Marty Lyons Foundation.
Nice. Okay.
They're a great organization. I mean, they work with terminally ill kids. And then you look around at your own kids and your grandchildren, and you say, thank God.
Like I said, there's so much stuff going on. You look at it, it's like there's so much more. Like I tell my wife, there are so much more important things to worry about. Like my life is wonderful. I got to admit, it's a great life. Beautiful wife, 2 dogs, nice house, business, no bosses anymore. I think, and it's like people forget how great their lives are, or how good. Not maybe not great, but good.
Right.
And it's like. That volunteering, that's what makes you realize and understand.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I worked very hard for everything I had. Nothing was handed to me. Like my brothers.
Like my brothers.
Yeah, my brothers got things.
They work in the
cars.
banking business?
No, they worked my parents over to give them stuff.
Okay.
What kind of business does your parents have?
No, my parents. My father was an executive American Express. My mother was a teacher, but they saved. We did the Jefferson, moving on up from Queens to Port Washington deal, and my brother, he got a gym, and my other brother, everybody's getting stuff. I'm not getting stuff, trying to figure out what's going on.
You're
was
the
always
one
working.
son who said, you know what, I'm going to do it on my own.
I didn't want to do it, but I did it because that's a choice I had.
Right, okay.
But I'm a better person for it, though. I went from working,
You look very happy.
Oh, I'm happy. Yep,
And we've known each other for a while.
Yep.
And this is not put on. This is
No.
whom you are.
Yep.
Which is great.
And that's important for, again, a lot of people go into their own business and stuff. They become slaves to that business. And it sounds like, man, you got it right. You got that balance.
Right now,
You
right
got
now,
your good balance between home. And it's important to have that balance.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Because, again, you're out your outlook on everything is so much better when you have balance.
Well, the thing,
right?
the
And
advantage,
that's important.
The advantage thing I have is I actually like people. I talk a lot. I talk a lot. That's what I did. No, big shock.
Shocker.
I get along very well with the housewives. You know, we talk, we chat, we joke. You know, the house is clean.
Right.
They're happy. You know, I'm a man's man. I'm a golfer. You know, and it's just I enjoy going out. My wife's like, oh, you get new people to talk to. You know, so that's what makes it fun. You know, so I actually enjoy
That's
it.
why I like networking.
Yep.
I like
that.
meeting new people.
Yep.
That's it.
Excellent.
So that's cool.
Great
Very
job.
good. Well, we thank you very much for coming here.
Oh, I
tonight.
love it.
You had
Thank you,
a
Mike.
great,
Thanks for having
great
me here.
demonstration.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Definitely.
That's good. So hang out with us for a few minutes. What do you
Right.
got going on?
Oh, we got all kinds of great things going on. Next week, actually next Thursday, you and I are going to
Yeah,
be
we're gonna hang out all day.
We're going to be hanging out all day at the Boom B2B Expo.
At the
All
Hilton,
right.
the
At the
Marriott
Hilton
on Route 110.
And we're going to
Bravo.
actually send you an invite so
Okay,
you can
good.
get in there for free.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
have
can
you be my guest.
down.
Nice, cool.
All
I'm
right.
there. I'm there.
Come
Definitely.
come down.
We're going to be at booth 88 and 89.
Right.
And it starts at 3 in the afternoon and it ends at 8 in the evening. So if you're finished with work or if you're a traveling salesperson or you're just out on the road, stop on by, come in, say hello to us, shake some hands. We would love to meet you.
And you know
Love to
what?
say hi.
I got other news about the B2B Expo.
Please do.
All right. Right before the show, I got a phone call. I told you about it, right? I'm going to be one of the featured
You're gonna be a
speakers.
speaker.
I'm going to be a featured speaker at the event next week. So come on down, see me speak.
That's cool.
That's what I
They
said.
don't watch you,
Well,
they
you
can see
they
you, they
can
don't
see
hear
me, hear me. Okay.
only see
English
you.
wasn't my best in school. So yeah, I'll be a featured speaker down there. I'm actually pretty excited about it. You know, some other things that we've been working on, as you know, we now have a Facebook page. The Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. Go on Facebook, look up the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. All of this stuff is all tied in. You'll be
And
able
our
to
website
see.
will be up soon.
All right, our website is coming. We now have a Twitter account. You can find us at Business Power HR. They wouldn't let me go the whole hour.
That's all right.
All
HR
right,
is
so
good. HR is
it's
easy.
at Business Power. HR is our Twitter handle, and our Instagram handle is BUS7344. I had no choice on that one. They just give them to
okay.
us.
That's it.
You know, so I tried to get one that fit better for us, but that's what we have. So we're building up, and we're launching new things.
And your real business?
In my real business, as we discussed before, I do business coaching, business strategizing. We're going to change that terminology, right? So I'm a business strategist, and my company is CBMS Consulting Services. And you can find me at cbms.co.co. No M at the end. All right? Or you can call me at 631-721-4347. And how about you, Norm? You got a whole bunch of stuff going
I got
on.
a crazy weekend
You got a crazy
coming up.
weekend coming up. Actually, I'm going to be in Pennsylvania visiting some friends, and I'm actually going to be going to
You're
one
gonna
of your
come to
shows.
yeah. Today I got up about 5 in the morning, put my stuff all together, was out on the road by 6:30 down to AC. Went down specifically 5.5 hours later, I got to AC. And I spent a whole hour with the person that I had to, but it was a very successful
Let me guess,
meeting.
most of your trip was going through the Pell Parkway.
Exactly. I couldn't get off the
That's
island.
crazy.
It took 2.5 hours.
Takes longer to get off the island than it does to get from one end of
through
Jersey to the
Belt
other.
Parkway. It was insane. Wow. And let's see, Friday night we're going to be in Glenside, Pennsylvania, which is about 20 minutes out of Philly. We're going to be with the Bee Gees, the New York Bee Gees, and our Donna Summer show, which is really, I'm getting so many phone calls for her. It's like nuts. And Saturday night we're going to be on the other side of Pennsylvania. We're going to be in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, with the New York Bee Gees, just them. And then we're going to come home for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start putting everything together for the Neil Diamond Show on June 1st in Belmore. And that's what's going on with us. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Next week, who do we have next week?
Oh, next week is going to be, actually, it's a returning guest, and it's actually a friend of ours that we've known for a while now, okay? Steve Copenzenza, all right?
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I know you always have a problem with
That's
it.
Steve K.
Okay, Steve K, that's
That's it.
Steve K. From Viral Health Systems will be here. He's got some really neat, and you
Great
guys
products.
got to see his products.
The last time we had him on the show, which was about 4 months ago,
Right, which was before I joined.
before you joined, he did his demonstrations. he sold out all his product.
I know. I spoke to him after that because him and I, you know,
Just gone.
I do a little mentoring with
Crazy.
Steve.
Wow, that's
And
great.
yeah, he was out of product for like a month. He had
Easy.
he couldn't.
And now he's coming back. He's
That's a
got
good
product
problem.
again.
Yeah, that's a good problem. That's a good problem.
And we're
So-
doing a concert, as a matter. He's a member of the Ronkonkoma Chamber
Yep.
of Commerce.
Yeah, I heard
and
that.
we're doing a show for them next February. So it's all good. You know, business is good, life is good, you're good. We want to thank you again. Give your phone number one more time.
631-606-2100.
Great.
And you could use Music 2018 as the code.
For a
20%
discount.
off.
Great.
Yep.
We thank you very
Thanks,
much.
thanks for having me
Mike.
here.
Thank
Pleasure,
you,
my
Michael.
friend.
Pleasure to be there.
Great
Thank
job.
And
today.
we thank all of you again
Yep.
for watching us. We thank you. God bless you, and have a wonderful week.
All right, and
So
we'll from me, Darren, and the Music Man. You guys have a great week. Enjoy the weather. The weather's going to be good all the way
It's
till
supposed to be
Sunday.
gorgeous, yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunday we're supposed to get a little rain, but other than that, enjoy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you for everything that you
wonderful
do,
day.
and have a great day.
God bless.
You guys have a great week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Today's show is brought to you by Friend Entertainment USA, producing the best concerts for charities and corporations for over 30 years. And CBMS Consulting Services. Control your business before it controls you. In association with Area 22 Productions, your multimedia streaming network. If you're interested in being a guest on our show, visit our website at www.bphdmm.com for more information.